Allow, right?
Nice.
It's in
Nice
the
go.
participants. Yeah.
Good one. Thank you.
Thank you, Google.
Who starts? Oh, we wait for the fifth man. We wait for a fifth man. But I was surprised to see Benobi because I thought I saw him earlier today say, wow, I forgot about this. I'm not registered or something. I think it was Benobi. I'm not sure. But I saw him on our list of 5.
Yep. I sent him a message on Telegram. He hasn't replied yet.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Shall we
Are
wait?
recording?
Shall we give him 5 minutes?
Should we start recording, or I pressed recording?
Yeah, we are recording right now anyway. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, I think I'm sure I am recording, and I think Hesse is, and you are Besh. I mean, mainly if are we all candidates, first of all? I'm a candidate.
I'm a listener.
I'm not. I'm just here to support you.
How about Kim?
Support.
I'm going to election.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're a
participate.
candidate. You're a candidate.
Yes,
So we are the
candidate.
2 of
Yes.
us. Then we wait for number 5, see if he shows.
Yes.
That means you and me, Kim, we probably gonna use most of the time talking, so it will be short. We can give Benobi a bit of extra time, maybe.
Yes.
I'm in Sweden myself, North Europe. Kim, I presume Northeast Asia, Korea, maybe?
Yes, I am Korean. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Where the other guys from?
I'm Israel.
Abesh
Yeah.
come from
I'm in Singapore.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Ah, but that's good.
It's
We're on the
amazing.
right side of the Atlantic. That's nice. And the Pacific for you guys on that side.
So how long have been everybody in EOS? Like, what's the story? How long since you come across EOS? Since the beginning?
Yeah, I was there before Genesis, yes.
Mhm.
Yep. It's been almost like a college degree. This is the 4th year. We're going through basically like the graduation ceremony right now.
Be nice.
Right.
Be nice.
Culmination.
That's right.
Culmination of all 4 years of college, right? I mean, it's been ups and downs and all sorts of things in EOS, but this is absolutely fantastic what's going on right now. I mean, just the fact that they've been able to put this all together on blockchain is just amazing. I mean, we didn't know whether this would work or not. You're trying to click the link, and all of a sudden it works. We're all in the Zoom link, and in this room. We're still trying to wait for Bonobi. But is there a way we can tell whether he's online or not, whether he's joined that?
It's risky to jump around. We might lose out ourselves. That's what
No. I meant like, is there a way to check on Telegram? I can't even see that it just says last seen recently.
Yeah,
It doesn't say
I mean,
he's online.
I haven't seen him anywhere online.
Somebody knows him from real life?
No.
Maybe somebody who knows him on real life.
Maybe,
has-
I mean, you had to have the right passwords and stuff. He might have been registered, but it could be a glitch. I actually took a picture, screen print of that group we had, just in case any glitches or anything, So I have noted that, and we'll take it up when we get back to the community room. But then
Okay, so
15:20 right now. So we have 20 minutes. No, we have 30 minutes left. We didn't get the
30
first.
minutes left.
Yeah, we
30
did.
Yes.
minutes left. Yeah. So I think
Still
maybe
plenty of
we ought to
time.
just. Should we just start at least? YouTube. Start.
He has like a site with all the link, like his LinkedIn, his Twitter. We can I'll send you the chat. You can see
Yes.
BenOB1. So we can try to connect with him.
I've tried Telegram. I don't have any other socials. So if anybody else has other socials,
Yeah, it's in his site.
Yeah. no, I meant
check
like,
the
I
chat.
don't. I'm not on LinkedIn or Twitter or anything like that. Just Telegram, and I've reached out to him on Telegram.
Let me try Twitter.
Yeah, I'll try to see some stuff.
But for Twitter, I have to be his follower or something, I think.
Invite Niit 1%.
Yeah, Ben Sigmund. That's the same Benobi I saw today on Telegram
Yes.
saying that, gee, I haven't registered. Can I still get in? And that was,
So,
so I'm not sure if he should be around.
yes, Grace, how about going to start the election? So I can speak English well, but I suggest my agenda to election
Okay,
at first.
I kind of agree. Let Kim
Yes.
start. If Ben Obi comes in, he might not even want to be a candidate. Maybe, and then maybe he just refrain, and then who gets the maximum of us two then get the vote or whatever. So, okay, I would suggest if we all agree that Kim start then to do his pitch. And do a good one, because I don't have a project as such, so I will be not too long. So you can have a bit of time.
I am the two, so but I'm the start of my presentation to four of us. Hello, I'm JG Kim, and I'm a Korean, as you know. I'm working as an NFT artist in EOS system, and the author's name is Shiguro Jabjong. It means the mixed dog, but it's friendly and mixed NFT artist, and the combination the make the awesome artwork. So, and I'm the participate EOS worker in EOS B Korea worker now. And then, in my opinion, the EOS environment in NFT is smaller than the other Ethereum and or Wax and Solana. So if I win, I want to support NFT collections and artists to activate this part. And this in this campaign will be increase the worth of the EOS. Also, I want to promote a project that can power up the CPU through the NFT staking. But to be honest, I'm not an engineer, I'm a chemist and NFT artist. So I needed to have the Atomic Hub or GitHub engineers. Second, election promise is I'm going to give away to other. Whether I'm elected or not, I'm commemoratively meeting you. I will give away the EOS B character I made. And I am already doing EOS B Korea activities, although it has not been officially launching at this moment. It is working to inform about EOS through the Twitter and NFT art using through the Atomic Hub. And if I win, I will focus on the building a communication channel so that artists can enter the EOS system. I would appreciate it if you give me a valuable vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Shall I continue, and then you guys can pitch in with questions? So I maybe just run through my pitch.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm not a coder whatsoever. I'm not a programmer. I know a bit of everything, and I'm pretty good at understanding the techniques, but I'm not none of those capacities. And I'm not affiliated to any one project or any one individual. So I'm a freestanding person. And I'm sort of say free to review all ideas, all projects, and don't have any bias or similarly or predetermined view on any particular projects for funding or similar right now. My strength is entrepreneurship, finance, leadership, governance, constitutional law, and the same. And I'm the kind of guy who read everything, study everything, and kind of try to gauge the community and what are the sentiments and what projects and what is good for the community. Because I worked with communities and organizations for some 35 years. That's my experience, and mainly overseas. I live in Sweden. I returned here 3 years ago, but I lived 35 years overseas in the Southwest Pacific, something called Kingdom of Tonga. And over there, among other things, I'm a serial entrepreneur as a background in a normal physical world, commercial enterprises and similar. And of course, that involves leadership and a lot of these things, legal as well. But also on the sideline, what I did, you do your civic duty. So I was part of a lot of government committees and similar, and even some of the public enterprises, one of them being the Tonga Development Bank, sorry. And I was board of director member there for 6 years and similar. And my most experience comes from actually the sporting world when it comes to community building, communities and leaderships, because I founded judo in Tonga National Judo Association. And that was back in 91. I'm a bit older than you guys. So anyway, and that have kept going. And through that one, I eventually also became a vice president in the Oceania Judo Union, which includes Australia, New Zealand, and another 20 countries or so, small islands mainly. And from there, I became president also. I was on plus 10, 12 years in Oceania Judo Union, and also been vice president in the International Judo Federation over 5 years, up to 2017. So why I mention all these things is basically I have seen a lot of things, and I'm a stickler for following rules and constitutions, and I'm an honest guy. I guess otherwise I wouldn't have get these appointments and continuations and similarly. Now, why don't I have any particular pictures? I will mention a few that I like, but the thing is, there's been so many pictures the last few days, and I mean, you can't just pick one, you know, even if you know a few good ones, which you already know the teams have been there for a year or more or whatever, or like even this Violet Garden that just came out a week ago, social media. Very good, very interesting, but it just happened. You have to research every project that he hasn't, I don't know if he seeks funding, and that's one of the issues. We've seen a lot of pictures come in, but how many will now be presented in these group meetings? We don't know, only verbally. So therefore, I don't have any predetermined where I put how much money or anything, because after this, if I were to be elected upward, even one level, I will actually go through every single group meeting to see what was mentioned, what was around, and then I will actually research each and every project and that personality and team and the ideas, basically to form an opinion. And then it depends on how high, what level I might come if I proceed. And if I come high up, okay, then you have more funds. If I'm next level only, if I were lucky so far, then it's a small amount. But I would anyway research everyone. And if funding is not enough, try to pool together with other small recipients, so to say, and similar, so we can do something effective. So I'm not committing to anyone, or even to like him. I'm not committing. I wish to research all the individual pitches and projects. And some of the things we know which can deserve it. My two main areas, or even 2.5, 3, is actually the primary area is that we need to basically, we have to create our people like Greymas does through Anchor and also Power Up and a few other apps, is a simplified, easy entry into the EOS ecosystem. And it's on the way. One of the good one is what was mentioned before this, the EOS in a box. I don't know how many of you have seen the video, but I'm impressed. It's very good, very simple. It can really help a long way, but it's not finished. It's more work to be done. But there are a number of gadgets that can help. And those include then Greymas Anchor, which of course got funding from EOS Foundation. So you have to weigh in these things. Also EOS in a box. And then you also have EOS support, EOSBs, those two teams which both wish to improve their support levels. And you got to weigh all these things together, depending on what level of funding you have and what, but that area is the most important one in my eyes. That's where we have to put in money in the coming months and similar. And then social media, the Violet Garden, I wouldn't have mentioned social media if it was not for Violet Garden, because it's a very nice concept. I've been there for a week now, testing it out. It has a lot of potential and similar. And Dan Larimer, he said that particular project, 6 months ahead, his own Clarion team. So Dan is also very helpful with that one and similar. So maybe he gets funding that way. We don't know yet. But the last area which I would like to put money in is a polling app. I don't know if any of you have checked out the consortium. We used that a lot in BiggerDAC. BiggerDAC is this automated DeFi and similar. Everything runs by itself, set up for a year and a half ago. I was a custodian over there and similar. And we work very much with this consortium. It's a polling app on blockchain, very effective, very good, very smart. Because what I see into the future is we're up there, even if we were chief delegates or delegates up high. Hey, how do we decide? What does community want? You can't just go Telegram and ask or get a feeling on the fingers. Make a poll, get an opinion. It will be an advisory, but at least get the feeling from the crowd, so to say. But I have a time because I'm not retired, but I don't work much. I do a little bit every now and then when I feel like it and get some money for daily bread instead of using savings and whatever. But if I do get forwarded up, I will actually set aside 10% of funds received as a remuneration to myself, up to a maximum level equivalent of US $12.50 per month. That's one of the things, because I would put in most of my time on EOS going forward, or EdenOnEOS and similar. So I will put away a 10% for myself, maximum $12.50 per month, and then you almost get a full working week for me every week. That was my little pitch. You two gentlemen, now we can fight who wanna grill us.
Yes, thank you.
Or even Kim, of course. You can also grill me about this.
Yes. If it possible to say, I have a last chance to say the other guys.
Yeah,
Is
you
it
can
right?
talk.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Of course.
Wait.
I want to
Yes.
to say is I'm an involved EOS starter and EOS Korea member, and so I'm going to make an NFT artist steadily. Recently, I make it maybe 50 kind of the NFTs, but so I work in the steadily, and I make a NFT artist NFT work. I realized that it is very happy to it is my job. It is not used EOS, actually it is not given the happy and the other things. So it didn't give us happy to actual use. So I think the NFT and the other making the some product using the EOS is maybe it gave us a lot of things and changed our society, and we are live. That's all. Thank you.
Floor is open.
We need to get a consensus, right? So it has to be unanimous.
Well, actually,
we all have to agree.
Well, free. Well, okay, we're only 4 now. Yeah, you're right. 3 of us. 3.
And
3 out of 4.
I think because Kim is voting for himself, right?
Yes. Well,
Yes.
if he wish to be a candidate, he should. And you haven't done that yet, Kim. You haven't put your tick in yet for voting. Don't forget that. I already have consensus, but it's only me voted so far.
So, but it's you and me, and we have to pick one.
Well, okay, so I mean, Hazy? Is that
Yeah.
how you say it? Hazy? Maybe you can go and put in your thoughts about what you think about, what both candidates have
Any
presented
questions?
so far.
Any questions or
and
suggestions?
then we can, yeah. We have about 15
Uh,
minutes. So
Yeah,
15 minutes of
I say
discussion.
that I like both. I really think that it's important to be, like EOS it has to be a international chain, So this reason, like Kim has a big advantage because he's part of the eastern side of the world, So it's a big connection, and I know a lot of people in the EOS are from that area. And I think if we can bring some of that to EOS, it's going to help the chain in a lot of ways. On the other hand, I really like the energy of Lenny. I think he brings a lot of energy and a lot of I don't know, experience with all your things to the table, So it's a very tough decision. Both of you are like bringing good things to the table. So I'm a little split between myself, Still don't know.
Draw a stick. Draw a stick.
Yeah, maybe we'll come to that, I can always do a random thing and they can draw a dice or something. But I bet, do you have ideas? What you are looking for?
Well, can I ask, is it Kim, right? Kim?
Yes, right.
Sorry, Kim. So can I ask you, like, in sort of more of a specific, in terms of budget,
Yes.
you have, I kind of got what you were trying to, I mean, not too much detail, but I kind of got what you are trying to do. I think NFT is a huge space, and that needs to be, EOS needs to be, more prominent going forward. But like for your project, what do you envision? Like, how far do you see yourself going with whatever budget you think you're going to win? Let's say first round, second round. If you make it all the way to the final, the amount of budget that is there for the final chief delegate, I think it's about 3,000 something EOS per month. That's
Yes.
what your budget is going to be. Lower down, it's going to be a little bit less, and then the first round it's going to be even less, right? So if you could tell us what you plan to do with whatever budget you receive within those levels, then what can you achieve?
At
Because
first,
obviously you need to find somebody who can help you with the development and all that stuff, because you're not a coder, you're not going to be doing all that, right?
yes. I'm actually an NFT artist in the beginner, so I have a lot of communication is not exist, but I'm involved the Telegram and the other contact with NFT artist and EOS and the other Solana person, such as this Black, the Punk is the other Polkadot project, but there are we know that the Polkadot Solana is very fast, but it is actually the limited speed. So I suggest him to come to EOS system, where it is because we are so fast already known. So actually, I making the NFT at first and made characters EOS B. I'm involved in EOS B, so I make it, and then I give her the summon about it, and then I'll make it. It is versus the increase. And I give the material and spread the others, and the worse is increasing, we get a reach. So at first I received the fee. At first I focus on making the community and NFT artist, and then such a election next level. I'm going to communication with the EOS B, the queen, and then advertise the other things. And the JC is the one of the marketer in EOS. So is it possible to increase the a lot of things? And then I share the this margin, and we will participate in our project. And now is I'm going to plan.
So my thought is that, I mean, Lenny, I've watched your work. I've followed you on the Telegram, and you're very industrious. You even you're in. You started this thing where you summarized everything that was going on, the recaps, and I think that's fantastic, just to keep everybody who's not even Eden members kind of up to date with what's going on. So
why I did that was actually because there was conflict. Why do we have a secret group? And of course you don't want to open it up. So you understand the concept.
Yeah, I absolutely, I follow that, and that's great. My thought is that I think I see two very, very immediate things that we need to address in EOS. One is just the sentiment around EOS in the wider crypto community, not necessarily people that don't know about EOS, because they will sooner or later they will know, and then they'll try to dig up and all this. So we have some negative association because of the whole ICO, and there's this stigma around EOS, and that needs to change. People need to understand that EOS is not that ICO or that company that that everybody talks about, but we need to associate from that and go forward from here and be like, okay, this EOS is a community. It's not just what that ICO was, right?
Yeah.
So people need to know and understand that EOS is not a scam coin anymore. It's it never was.
Yeah.
But it's we need to show them with facts all the history behind EOS, what's going on, and how decentralized it is, and the marketing has to be done. So
we have to find the avenue to penetrate.
Yeah. We need to give them the right information. And I think in that respect, I think media and outreach and educating people and showing, that's probably the most important thing right now. We have to change the sentiment around EOS. And the number two thing is just creating projects that really make use of all the power that EOS has, which is scalability, fast transactions, and all this kind of stuff. The technology is there. We have what it takes. And there's so many amazing people working in the community with all such great talent, right? But we need to bring that together into doing stuff that really makes a difference, and people can see and say, oh, this is great. I mean, a lot of people already know it, see it, but because of the stigma around EOS, they just don't want to get into it. So we have to move beyond that and get apps, dApps that have high volume transactions. If we can get all those in the system, then as more transactions come in, all the fees and whatever can go into Rex and pay dividends and all that stuff. Then the ecosystem will grow, right? So that's and NFT, creating NFTs and all that stuff, that is great for the future. What I suggest is that I think you, Lenny and Kim, maybe even after this round, maybe get together and talk about it and how you can help each other. My vote right now would be for Lenny, because I think he is more organized person as to like, you know what you want, you know how to look at all different projects, and Kim's project could be one of them,
True.
right?
Very true.
So you can always, Kim, you can always, depending on when you start to have the right sort of frame on how you want to proceed with them, with this, your idea, you can always talk to Lenny, and he, you know, depending on how far you can go, you can maybe allocate some budget to Kim.
4 minutes
And,
left. So if I just mention that, of course, yes. Like I said,
Yeah,
I
so
want
this-
to research each one, and Kim and me, no
Yeah.
problems. We probably have a common friend in Max as well, Max Show. He knows me very well, so continue.
Yep. Yeah, so I think this is what this whole process is, consensus. We try to build, help each other out. And I think great, my vote is for Lenny to move forward on this round, but not, you know, I'm not trying to say, you know, Kim, your idea is terrific. I
Short
think
word,
that's
because we only
really
have a few
good.
minutes left. Short word
Okay,
only.
great.
I would probably like to split it up. So 50%, if let's say Kim and I say, wow, that's it. Okay, 50% I could reserve to him if you trust my judgment, if we are really there and similar, and as a, you know, appreciation, depends on what Hesi say too, up to 50% of the funds.
I like, Lenny, like I said, I like your energy. I think my vote will go to you as well. I like your vision and I like your honesty. You seem like a very honest person. Not that, Kim, I don't think that you're honest, but I like the way that Lenny speaks. I think he can bring a lot to EOS. So my vote will also go to you. And Kim, I really hope that in the future you will. I want to see your NFT project bring up to life on EOS. You know, I think it's gonna be. I think you probably NFT right now is really big, and if you can bring it to EOS, you will find the funding and you'll find a way to do that. You know,
Yes,
it's not
sure.
a problem. Yeah.
And there's also the
And
Pomelo project.
And since
the
there
way.
is this kind of a thing and I made a commitment, I'll of course give feedback and similarly, and we'll keep contacting so you can keep tabs on me. You can do it anyway on the blockchain and everything, what happens. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, we reached the consensus. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Kim, I would say, like to say, I mean, NFT is the big thing. If you want to pull in crowds and gaming and similar, I mean, it's not my big thing, but you got to follow where the crowd goes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it is volume.
I think EOS is I'm favorite coin, and so EOS in circumstance is the such a larger is it is focused on. I agree that point. So it is not. I'm okay. Which one is a selection?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and I really wish you all that it was really nice meeting you all and for participating in this process. And good luck to all of you, you know.
Thank you.
in
I'm not
whatever
sure
you
if
do.
do you need to make a vote before the timer ends? I'm not sure. I think so.
I'm voting now.
Oh, okay, thank you. So at least one of us gets out.
Yeah.
Okay, Kim, and thank you very much, Hesi and Abesh. And don't worry, I'll be giving feedback and I'll be talking to you, Kim, not tomorrow, not today, but maybe by Monday.
Yes.
We will communicate by Telegram and set it up.
We are going
Awesome.
to communication. Yes.
Yes, I will communicate to you probably tomorrow, setting up sometimes we talk when it's good on Monday or Tuesday. We can talk together because I need to decide early next week what's going to happen. So is that okay?
Yes, all of them. Yes. EOS is ours, I
Yes.
think.
It's what we make it.
It's-
It's what we make it.
it's amazing. It's like, you know, I just voted, I think
Yeah.
Hezi also voted. It's on the blockchain and it says consensus has been
4,
reached
3,
on the
2,
page.
1. We need to go.
Okay.
It was really
I-
nice talking
Thank
to you.
you. Thank you
Nice.
all.
I don't
Why?
think we need to.
Zoom, I think, will
but-
close us in a minute. The
okay.
voting is stopped.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
The
so
next
yeah.
10 minutes is for voting, I think.
Yes,
Right?
maybe.
The next
No,
10 minutes is for
in
voting.
my,
They may-
Zoom, it
You don't
says
have
that we have less than 1 minute.
The Zoom,
In,
yeah.
in the Zoom, yeah, the Zoom is
If
going
Zoom
to
is
close.
finished after
Yeah.
1 minute,
Right,
and
right.
is it
Okay.
possible to election?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it was
Nice.
great meeting you all.